What's going on, guys? Good morning, Monday morning. Do me a favor, grab your coffee. This is going to be a great video about Jasmy. The reason it's going to be a great video about Jasmy is because I don't think the top is in. I'm going to show you in today's video why that is. Enjoy. Also, drop a like. Would truly appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. I didn't make any videos yesterday. I think on Sundays I'm going to just take the day off, spend more time with family. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I can't believe Christmas is literally like a week away. And really it's the 23rd. So Christmas is on Wednesday next week, but most of us are going to be celebrating Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, like the 23rd, 24th, 25th, at least that's what my family does. I got a bunch of different grandmas and, you got to go to certain families on certain days. So it is what it is. But in today's video, we're going to talk about Jasmy. And I just want to break down the daily time frame because there's a lot of volatility right now. We're seeing this, but I'm not concerned here. And I want to tell you the reasons why. Obviously, recently we've hit overbought levels. I mean, on a daily time frame, the RSI, I'll just zoom in for you guys real quick, has hit 90. So a rule of thumb, guys, is when the RSI is over 70, it's technically overbought. When it's under 30, way down here, it's technically oversold. That doesn't necessarily mean every time it hits 70, it's time to sell. Actually, it's definitely not time to sell, especially in crypto when it hits 70. But it's just a rule of thumb. You can start to study different cryptos and stocks and understand, okay, with this stock, this is usually when it sells off. With this crypto, once it gets here, this is usually when it sells off. And you can see with Jasmy, it's a lot higher, right? I mean, this thing goes over 85. It goes over 90. This was at 94 when this top came in, and then we pulled back for a little bit, and then we finished the run here. So this also created negative divergence, which we talk a lot about right here, and then it obviously sold off. Negative divergence is a higher low, and the asset makes a higher high. So I look at the daily and the weekly. When I start to see this play out, it's time to maybe take some profit. Now, to understand where the top is, for me at least, it's really going to be on a weekly and even monthly time frame. When I see negative divergence, that will absolutely be the top. So guys, if you want to learn more about that, of course, and be locked in for Jasmy, I would recommend, even if you're not a member of my paid Patreon, where we talk in the Discord and I make a ton of posts every single week, I would recommend you click the links out down below and go to shop and buy my 3 videos to master the charts. It's $47 until the end of December, and then it's going to go back up to $99. What these 3 videos give you really quick is, one, how to set up your charts just like mine. Also, when to buy and when to sell certain stocks, like the setups that I find, understanding the RSI, the stochastic, negative and positive divergence. And the 3rd video is all about crypto. Same thing. How do you find setups to buy and when do you start to take profit? So if you're interested, click the links out down below, invest in yourself. Less than $50, set up your 2025 for massive success. Now, looking at Jasmy today, now that we're kind of understanding the negative divergence, the oversold levels, you can see it happened here again. We got close to 90, and this was the top of this channel we've been talking about. Well, what happened recently? Recently, you can see that we hit 90. So basically, we were overbought, and Jasmy sold off. It hit highs of 6 cents pretty much, and it sold off all the way to 3.6. Would have been pretty amazing if you sold this. And just telling you guys, I did not sell this. I wasn't really watching it too closely. I'm more thinking long term with Jasmy, but you could start to find setups like this and you could have saved yourself 40%. You could start to sell these areas and then buy in here if you really want to, day trade the crypto. I like to more swing trade where I'll buy in a lot lower. I think the last 2 times I bought Jasmy was at 2.6 and then at 1.9 back in the day, a couple of weeks ago. And now we've obviously increased our overall coin count, but we first entered this at 0.005, 0.006 back in the day. And I'm very bullish on Jasmy in the more medium term from here. So what are we doing right now? Well, it's really important, guys. Jasmy is holding this green EMA, okay? Before, you could see Jasmy did not hold the green EMA. It actually started to break down, which was very concerning, right? We started to test the white EMA, and then we actually had a daily candle close below the white EMA, which is very bearish. And then this tends to happen, okay? Right now, we have not done that at all. we're technically in a short-term uptrend. Jasmy is consolidating right now, and it's holding the EMA. You could see we've tested the 21 EMA, this white EMA, but that's okay because we had a wick. Technically, we're still bullish here. Okay, all we're doing is consolidating. It's a totally normal thing. So what I'm expecting next for Jasmy is I took a Fibonacci from this high point. Let me just make sure this is perfect. So this high point all the way to the bottom right there, this little wick right here. And you can see we're testing the 382 level. We have not broken above this 382 level yet. The next Fibonacci level, actually, I'm sorry, that's the 50. That we did break the 382 and we broke the 236. So the next level is the 618, which is about 5 pennies. Okay. Once we break the 618, I really do think on a daily time frame, this thing will take off. And the next area short term would be about 7.3, right above 7 cents. Now, if you want to focus on the top of this channel we've been talking about, if you've been watching these videos, well, you can see that the top of the channel, let's say, you can see we have a couple touch points right here. In the bottom of the channel, you can see it's right here. We have multiple touch points. So the top of the channel would be roughly about, like, let's say this happens within the next week before the end of December, you're looking at about 10 to 10.5 cents. That'd be right above the 2.618 level right here. Is that possible? Absolutely. I think it's possible, especially with how the chart is looking right now. Now, when do we sell? Well, that's another question. I would be looking for negative divergence that forms again. So if you see any negative divergence forming, like we had here, like we had over here, this is kind of a top signal. But on a daily, it's tricky because if it forms on a daily, it could just pull back for a couple of days and then it takes another leg up. So really what I would be looking for is a weekly time frame. And if I see negative divergence forming on a weekly, so like right here where it's really close, if once this starts to curl up, if we pump and we get up here to the top of this channel and this RSI, let me just zoom in real quick for you. If this RSI makes a lower high, which means the last high was at 75. Right now, we're at 67. If it makes a lower high, which means below 75, and the asset makes a higher high, okay, let's say we get up here, then that would be a signal for me at least. You got to do what you want to do to probably take a ton of profit, okay? That's really what I'm looking for. I'm also watching these Fibonacci levels right here. This is a fib level from this high point to this low point. So there's a lot you need to be cautious of. Also, we have a stochastic cross. The blue line is coming over the red. It is kind of concerning right now. You can see every time this happened, we sold off. But again, I think Jasmy in the longer term, like over the next month or 2 months, we should be up here. Okay, this is all just my own opinion, not financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Just looking at the charts, this is kind of what I'm seeing right now. And also following Elliott wave, we talked about that, right? We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the A, B, C correction. And now I believe this is wave 3 of 5. So this was finished wave 2 right here. This finished wave 1, 2, and now I think we're in wave 3, which should be a lot stronger. But ultimately, I think we get to the top of the channel and then we have to see where the daily is, where the weekly is, and what everything's looking like. So guys, if you found this video helpful, all I would ask that you drop a like. I hope you have a great Monday. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.